Okay. Now we will check the answers for the reading deep sea mining. So we start the first one. So you see that we have three main types of questions here, right? So the first one is matching information. The second is matching features. Right, so we have to categorize the ideas here to different people. And the next one you have short summary. So now we will analyze the questions first. From number 14 to number 17, the first one that is about the rapidly increased need for one raw material in the transport industry. So we talk about the transports and raw material. Raw materials can be metals or energy sources or something. Number 15, so we have the area of the earth covered by the ocean. So maybe we have the fraction, right? And the next one we talk about underwater habitats, where minerals and organisms coexist. So maybe you see the minerals and some species being together in the habitats. And the next one is about the facts that countries of the world have yet to agree. So the word yet here, it means not, okay? So we have not, it means not. Right, and they do not agree on the rules of the exploration of the seabed. Okay, and for the next one, we have like five names here. So we can have like may use any letter more than once. It means that there can be the opinions that belong to the same person. So number 18, we have a move away. Move away means we give up doing something. We move to another venture. Move away from exploration of heavy mine reserves on land. So it means that maybe they give up exploring something on land. They switch to another place. For example, it can be space or water or something. And number 19, we talk about the negative effects of undersea exploration on local areas and inhabitants are being ignored. Being ignored means people are not aware of the negative effects, right? Number 20, more worthwhile to extract from the sea than minerals. So it means that there are something which is more precious, has more values than the minerals. Number 21, no other form of human exploration will have such a destructive impact on marine life as deep sea mining. So it means that deep sea mining leave the most destructive impacts on marine life, right? More is known about outer space. We have outer space than about what lies beneath the ocean. Also, people have more knowledge about the outer space than the life under the water, right? And now, marine life habitat, where experts agree mining should not take place. Okay? And about the summary, it talk about mining the sea floor, mineral resources lying under the sea. So we talk about the mineral resources under the sea, maybe superior to. Superior to means has more benefits, more power, more values to those found on Earth. Okay, so we talk about the extraction of mineral resources under the sea, okay? So for these kinds of questions, we will read from the beginning to the end, paragraph by paragraph. Okay, so we use skimming now. We use skimming and reading details, detail reading. Okay, so we read from one by one. Okay, so we start with the first one. Let's see. So one professor found that a microbe from deep sea spongy was killed something in his laboratory. He realized it could be a breakthrough in the lines against antibiotic resistant superbugs, which are responsible for thousands of something. Further tests confirmed that an antibiotic from spongy bacteria. So we talk about antibiotic from the bacteria under the sea was unknown to science, boasting its potential as a life-saving medicine. So they talk about some bacteria living under the sea, right? And then often view the deep sea ocean and its wealth of unique and unaugmented species as a prospecting ground for new medicines. So we talk about the roles of the bacteria living in the deep ocean in medicine, right? Here, okay, such potential will be lost in the rush to exploit the deep sea's equally rich metal and mineral resources. Oh, so this one they fear that some useful bacteria may be destroyed because of the development of deep sea mining. So we're done with paragraph A and let's see any answer that we can have. So nothing in this one, right? So we see the name of Professor Matt Opson. So I think that the answer for Opson it can be, what do you think? What do you think is the answer for the name? I think that is number 20. There are more worthwhile things to extract from the sea than minerals. Okay? Because this one is a such potential will be lost in the rush of exploits to the deep sea's equally rich metal and mineral resources. Right? So it means that the species for new medicines are more important. So number 20 can be A. Okay, so we forget about number 20. And anything else for A? No, nothing related to mining the sea floor, right? The next one we have paragraph B. We're looking at the bioactive potential of marine resources. See if there are any medicines or drugs down there. Okay. We do not care about who is Upton, right? In sustainability terms, so this could be a better way of exploiting the economic potential of the deep sea. So the benefits of deep sea mining, then uh, oceanographers using remotely operated vehicles have spotted many species who have sea cucumbers with tail something, okay, in the ocean floor. Any one of these could offer life-saving potential. This paragraph, it also focuses on the sea species and their role in medicine, right? Upon estimates it could take up to a decade for a newly discovered antibiotic to become medicine, but the race towards commercial mining in the ocean has already begun. So paragraph B, when you read it in detail, what do you think? Are there any answer? So any answer for 14 to 17? Any there? We also have Upton. So nothing, right? It's all about the marine species. So we do not have any information in B that is useful for the questions. So we move to the next one, C. The deep sea contains more nickel, cobalt, and rare earth metal than any old land reserve could buy. So we have more useful metals in the deep sea than on land, right? Inland. So we have U.S. Geological Survey, nothing here. Mining corporations argue that deep sea exploration could help diversify the supply of metals and point out the fact that demand for resources such as copper, aluminum, cobalt for electric car batteries, and other metals to power technology and smartphones are soaring. So electric car, we have the use of metals, right? We have a lot of metals here, copper, aluminum, and something for electric car batteries is for transport is soaring. So I remember that there is a question, that is number 14, rapidly increase. So it means it's soaring, right? Increase. And then raw material that is copper, aluminum, in the transport industry, that is electric car battery. So number 14, it is in C. Okay, so I will forget number 14. Then deep sea mining could yield far superior on or to land mining. Different methods of extraction exist. Mm-hmm. I think that's all for paragraph C. I did not see any information in C, but actually there is talk about like land mining, right? So there is a summary talk about the mining under the sea. See, the deep sea, we talk about the materials on the sea. So it's also we have the mining the sea floor, mining corporation, lying maybe superior. Superior to, so it means more, right? You see, than old land. These can be removed without producing much. Let's see. Okay, far superior to land mining with little if any waste. See it? Little if any waste it means like almost none. Get it? So let's see. Mm, so the answer for number 24, so we have can be removed without producing much waste, right? So number 24, the answer must be waste. Mm, so the next one, 25, we continue reading. Different methods. Most involve employing some form of converted machinery used in terrestrial mining to excavate materials from sea floor. The extraction is often done by adapting da 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 da. This one, I most involve employing some form of converted machinery. Previously, previously means has already been used, right? And used in terrestrial mining. So that is on land. So the answer for number 25, it should be machinery. Okay, so the answer is machinery. And then drawing a seawater slurry containing rock and other solid particles from the sea floor to ships on the surface. Slurry is then dewatered and transferred to another vessel for shipping. Extracted seawater is pumped back down and discharged close to the sea floor. Okay, so let's see. So the method of excavation involves removing the seawater. So we have this one, right? Remove, it has the same meaning with discharged from the slurry that is brought up to ship and returning it to the seabed. However, concerning groups strongly believe that so we have the noun, right, is necessary due to the possible number of unidentified consequences. So we do not have the consequences in paragraph C. So maybe we should continue read paragraph D. Environmental and legal groups, yeah, so they may be concerned group, have urged caution, arguing that there are potentially massive and unknown ramifications for the environment and for nearby communities, and that the global regulatory framework is not yet drafted. So let's see. That is necessary due to the consequences. Can you find out the word? The consequences, that is massive and unknown ramifications for environments. So this is the consequence. Have urged caution. Urged means we encourage somebody to do something. So the answer for number 26 is a noun, right? So it should be caution. So the answer for number 26 is caution. Okay, so we're done from number 24 to 26 with paragraph C. Apart from 24 to 26, can you do any other questions in paragraph C? We have the name, right? Any, any names here? No, right? We do not see any name. So I think that's all for paragraph C. I think now we can move to paragraph D. Okay. Uh, the despite arising in the last half century, okay, including general disregard. Deep sea mining shares many features with past resource scrambles, including a general disregard. Disregard means you do not care about something, you ignore something for environmental and social impacts. The environmental and social impacts are something negative, right? And the marginalization of indigenous people. Do you remember the word indigenous? Indigenous means native, right? And their rights. So we all talked about something negative. That is Julia Hunter, Julian Organ, something. Also, we have the name. That is this name. This is the name here. So we talk about the impact of deep sea mining on the environment the society and people's lives. So it is number 19, right? The negative effects of undersea exploration on local areas and their inhabitants are being ignored. Being ignored means general disregard. They do not care. They do not like notice on it, right? So number 19, we have B. So I will remove number 19 here. hmm Anything related to this? No, right? And then the author means these people, right? Knowledge of the deep seabed remains extremely limited. The surface of the Moon, Mars, and even Venus have all been mapped and studied in much greater detail, leading marine scientists to commonly remark that with respect to deep sea we don't yet know. We don't yet know, we haven't know much, right? So this one, any relevant information to these questions? Number 15, no, right? 16, no. And 17, no. Okay, so we look at this one. So we have the name of the authors. Maybe we have one more. That is number 22, right? More is known about outer space. Outer space, that is Moon, Mars, and even Venus. And what lies beneath the oceans. That is, the knowledge of the deep seabed remains extremely limited. So number 22 is also B. Right, number 22, it is a B. Okay. Okay, so I will remove. And we're done with D. Now we move to paragraph E. Scientist research. I'll have the marine policy. Okay. The deep sea bed and hydrothermal vents, which are created when seawater meets volcanic magma, have crucial impacts. We have the crucial impacts upon biodiversity and the global climate. The mineral-rich vents that are surrounds are home to many well-known animals and including crustaceans, toothworms, clams, sloths. So these are marine species, right? Deep sea mining poses a grave threat to these vital seabed functions. Mm-hmm. Disturbing seafloor environments and deep sea vents. So you see the quotation mark here. Dr. John Copley. On deep sea vent scientists are clear. We don't want mining on them. Ah, we don't want mining on them, so we do not do mining in the area with a lot of species, right? So we have the name John Copley, so it will match with the sentence 23, right? One marine life habitat where experts agree mining should not take place. Take place means do not do something on them. So number 23, it is C. C. Okay, so we remove this one and we come back to this one. Any answer? Any? That is number 16. Particular underwater habitats, like home to, right? Minerals and organisms coexist. Yeah. So we have organisms like these ones. These ones are organisms. So number 16, it is E. E for number 16. Okay, so we remove E. We have some more and F also. The oceans occupy around 70% of planets. says Mike Johnston. So we have the name here, right? Mike Johnston. Uh, so 70 of the planets. Nothing, right? Okay. It makes sense to explore this untapped potential in environmentally sustainable way instead of continually looking at the fast depleting land resources of the planet. Ah, so this one we should exploit the things under the sea in an environmentally sustainable way, right? So we do not continue looking at the fast depleting land resources. So it means that we give up in exploiting the things inland. So that should be hmm, number 18, right? Number 18, that is D. Yeah, okay. And then global rush to place giant mining machines below the sea surface. The environmental impacts will be far lower than on land. But Phoenix, we have the name Venera, this one, right? So that is this one. Let's see, what did they say? According to, so we have this one. Mining will be the greatest assaults on the deep sea ecosystems ever inflicted by humans. Ah, it is the ever, that is the most of something, the greatest, you see? Okay, the word assault here, it means harm. So that is said by Venera. So it is sentence number 21. 21, that is Venera. So that's E, right? Okay. So we remove 21. That's it. So we have number 15. Number 15 we already done. That is 70%. Do you remember? Where is that? Where is that? Oh yeah, 70%. So that is like the estimates of the area of the Earth covered by the ocean. So this F for numbers 15. And we have number 17. Oh, we have number 17 left. I forgot about it. Countries of the world have yet to agree on the rules and regulation. So number 17, do you remember? I'm sorry, but countries do not exist in F, right? And E, we do not have any countries here. D, D, do you have any countries? Sorry, I forgot about it. Uh, let's see. Anything? Laws and regulation. Oh, this one. Regulatory. Okay, regulatory framework is not yet drafted. So we have global. Global, it is relevant to different countries, right? And not yet drafted. It is have yet to agree on. So the answer for number 17, that is D. Okay. So that's it for paragraph 2 about the deep sea mining. So please check your answers carefully again, and you can redo it later on to practice more. Okay.